Hello, welcome to the FAX 2025 Season 3, the first bracket here in Hungary. Your commentator for this episode, and this is the first ever episode on the FAX Racing YouTube channel. Yes, FAX Racing is on YouTube, so I'm really excited for all of you guys to watch future episodes and plans for this new YouTube channel. But let's get straight into it. Yes, this is the FA Extra, consists of the first preview events, the first bracket, and at the end of this episode, our top 6 drivers will be moving on to the FA Season 5 series. So yes, it's really exciting. I can't wait for this. And by the way, this track consists of a total of 14 corners, 2 DRS zones, 1 into turn 1 and 1 into turn 2, and this is in Hungary. Who is hungry for this win? Who is hungry to finish in the top 6? We're going to find out, because this is the path to the FA Season 5 series. The FA Extra partners with the winners from previous events that take place during the first and second brackets of the year, and these will happen behind the scenes. And then the winners from the first bracket throughout February and July, they'll be competing for the spot in the FA Season 5 series. Normally, the top 7 drivers advance to FA, but because we have an FA champion, I'm not going to say who it is, but an FA champion is in Season 5, so I'm not really going to explain more about that. You've got to find out when FA Season 5 releases. And then only the top 6 drivers, so top 6 drivers for this race will advance, and this race will be a 25% length, and the F1 rules will apply, and this will take place in July for this year. And for bracket 2, yes, we have a bracket 2 preview event between August and December, and that's in December we'll have the second bracket for the FA Extra, and that should complete the lineup for FA Season 5. So yes, that's the rules. But as we get further on in this series, as we get further on of this FAX Racing YouTube channel, you will see how the rules will apply. But yes, this is exciting, and soon enough we'll be showing you guys the drivers lineup, and some from our esports drivers, the F1 esports drivers. We have some other characters participated in this series as well, so this is going to be really exciting. I can't wait to show you the journey of my time of being a future F1 journalist, because that is one of my goals, and that's why I started this YouTube channel. So here it is, the first bracket, the winning drivers. This is your driver lineup for today, and there we go. It shows you the months and the dates where we had the preview events and your winners for the preview events. And here they are. We have Soraya and Luke, and then we have Daniel Bresnay and Rose. Yes, Daniel Bresnay, F1 esports driver, taking part in this series. And they've got Emily and Lily for March and April. Then in April 25 we got James T and Sean, and then in May 25 we've got Chase and we've got Ben D. June in 2025, Antonio Giovinazzi, a retired Formula 1 driver in the FAX Racing series. Can't see what he can do. And then we've got Nima alongside him. Then we've got July for 2025, Dwayne and Agent, and July 2025, near the end of this month actually, that is Navy. So those are your drivers. Remember, only 6 of them will be moving on to the FA Season 5 series. Who do you think is going to be? Well, we're going to find out right now, because here we go. We're going to get into the starter grid for the first FA Extra of the year. So Ben D is lined up on pole position, with Navy starting in 2nd place. Then Emily will start in 3rd, with Rose in 4th. Then we've got James T. He will be starting in 5th place. And then Antonio Giovinazzi in 6th. Then we have Daniel Bresnay starting in 7th. And then we have Chase starting 8th. Dwayne will start in 9th, with Nima will start in 10th place. Then alongside him is Lily starting in 11th, and then Soraya will start in 12th. Luke will start in 13th, and Sean will start in 14th. And finally, rounding out the field, Agent will line up at the back of the field in 15th place. And there is the FA Extra car. You can see that it looks beautiful. But drop your comments down below, ladies and gentlemen, or during the promo. Who do you think is going to be going to FA Season 5? It's not about winning, it's about finishing in the top 6. And we're going to get underway right now, because the 5 red lights are up on your screens. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's the lights out, and away we go. The FAX 2025 is underway, and Ben got the line pretty well, but Navy has the inside line into turn 1. She goes, and Navy takes the lead of the FAX bracket 1 here in Hungary. Navy tries to hug it round the outside, but Ben is trying to fight this one back. Already we've got a 5-second penalty. Oh, that's for the FAX Racing car. Doesn't matter, but Navy has held the lead, and Emily has come up the field, and now she's in second place. Nima has a 5-second penalty possibly for causing a collision. Not sure why, but there is Rose sitting up the inside, I believe, of Bresnay there, and Rose is up into 4th place. Some drivers go on the softs, some drivers on medium combat tyres. That's going to be interesting because we're all expecting everyone to at least have a pit stop during this race. And oh my goodness, Joe Nancy down the inside, a kamikaze dive bomb from him, and you can see there that might be Bresnay. Both of them alongside each other as they head round the final corner, and Joe Nancy got the big stick, but as he entered up 2 out of 17, it is Navy leading the way. Emily 2nd, Ben 3rd, Rose 4th, Joe Nancy 5th, Bresnay 6th, and so far those are the drivers going through the FA Season 5 series. But it's early days, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even halfway through this race. This race just got started. So Navy pulling away a little bit from Emily. We can see there's a massive fight going on there between Dwayne, James and Bresnay. And Bresnay tried to defend against James. That allowed Dwayne to set it up the inside. Down the inside he goes. The two of them still alongside of each other as he exits the chicane into the left-hand side, left corner, into the right-hand corner as well. Dwayne tried to make the move but can't make the move done. Bresnay and Dwayne stay where they are. We're focusing now on Rose. He's trying to chase down Ben for 3rd place, but it looks like things are starting to calm down just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, as we enter lap 3 out of 17. Around the final corner, everyone goes to start the next lap, but we're going to skip some laps later onto lap 5, and you can see there Rose is giving Ben a little bit more pressure because those on the soft compound tyres, they're starting to feel the tyre wear, and Rose on the mediums is now feeling the grip and now feeling the hot temperature. And here she goes. We're heading into turn 12, ladies and gentlemen. Down the inside though, she can't find a way there. Ben defends brilliantly. Now she's going to try round the outside. Ben still defends really well. What great job for Ben D to try and keep Rose at bay, but we actually are starting to see the pit stop phases come into play pretty soon. But here comes Rose. DRS is enabled as we head into turn 1. Nothing doing there. She has to stay put in P4 for now. And there she goes. Rose sent it down the inside into turn 2. I don't think Ben D was expecting that out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, I must say. But Rose up into 3rd place. Emily and Navy, they're both getting a little bit close together. And this is inviting Joe Nancy and James into the fray. And it looks like Joe Nancy has to stay put in P5 for now because those softs are absolutely starting to go down. As there goes James D round the outside. Through the right-hand corner, can James T get the moon stick and overtake Joe Nancy, and he's up into P5. Brilliant move from James, and now he can set his eyes upon Ben D. Rose is now up to P3, so Rose now is chasing down your 2 leaders, Navy and Emily. Meanwhile, we're watching Soraya round in the final corner trying to chase down Joe Nancy because remember the top 6 advances, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this race. As we're seeing now, some pinners, the leaders are in. Navy and Emily, they are both in the pits, and they're going for another set of soft compound tyres. Navy gone for another set of softs, but Emily gone for the hards. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. Is Emily trying to go to the end on these hards? I mean, I'm not surprised because it's only a 25% race, and this race will absolutely fly by as we skip some laps later. Navy has caught the leaders of James and Chase there. As you can see there, Navy is already giving Chase a lot of pressure, but with the grip of the sauce, it should be an easy move, and with the DRS, she is through up into second place, and now she can chase down James T. But I gotta say, Chase is really struggling out there, and he's gonna get catched by the likes of Emily and Ben D, I think, pretty quickly. As you can see there, there's Emily making the move on the likes of Luke. Here she goes, Emily round the outside. It's looking really tight because Chase is right there ahead of them, but you can see there Luke closes the door, but now Emily sees the opening and she gets to try and make a double overtake into the chicane, trying to get past Chase as well. Can Emily get it? Yes, she does. She's up into third place. Great move from Emily, and now the fight is on for the lead. As you can see there, Navy kamikaze dive bomb on James T there into turn 12. Round 13 we go, and round the final corner we go. Navy retakes the lead of the FAX 2025, the first bracket here in Hungary. As you can see there, Emily now chasing down James, but the question is, are these sauce gonna make it to the end? I don't know. I don't really know, because that's going to be extreme time management, because those sauce Navy's on, those got to die out very quickly, as so for Ben. So they've got a lot of work to do, because I don't think they have another time to make another pit stop. But we have to wait and see, as Neva set the fastest lap of the race. Emily is closing in on James T as he heads round the left corner into the chicane, the right hand corner into the chicane, sorry, into the chicane we go. Now, is there an opportunity for Emily, because you can see there really giving James a little pressure, and now she's alongside of James. The two of them side by side through the next few chicane. Can Emily get them done? Yes, she does. Up into P2. And to be honest, James has nothing in the tank, because those mediums are absolutely done for. Those mediums, those are on the mediums. I think they're really going to struggle now, because they're starting to feel the tire wear, and I'm not surprised that James has dived into the pits. But Giovinazzi is right behind Ben, let me tell you. But Ben, you can see how he's pulling away from Giovinazzi very quickly, possibly using the ERS or his battery to try and pull away, I must say. But here is Emily right behind Davey on lap 12, heading into 13. We could see a race leader move coming in to turn 1. Can Navy defend into turn 1? Yes, she does. But look at this. Emily tried to do the switch but overtake. Navy forced her to the outside. Navy to the inside. Emily still alongside with Navy. The count out of the turn. They're still side by side. But Navy just managed to stay ahead of Emily. Now I wonder, are those sauce starting to degrade? Oh, look at the state of those sauce. They're absolutely fried. And I'm not surprised now. Not surprised that Emily is right alongside with Navy, and the move is done. Emily takes the lead of the race, and she's now leading the FAX Bracket 1 here in Hungary. I mean, Navy, she really gave a fight. She really gave the fight to Emily, but she just does not have the grip. And remember, it's not about winning. It's not about winning. It's about finishing in the top 6. Am I? Navy's in. Navy is in the pit on lap 14 out of 17. She's in the pit, and maybe her chance of going to the FA Season 5, sorry, may be over. It may be over for her, as we can see more soft runners coming into the pits. Look at the state of Ben D's tyres. He's absolutely struggling out there, and if he has to make a pit stop, well, that's going to be an extra blow for him. So I gotta say, some drivers made some big mistakes during this race. Big mistakes during this race. It's all come down to strategy, I must say, and unfortunately some drivers did not pass that. And you can see there, Chase on fresh meter compound tried to make a move on Nima into the chicane. The two of them are still alongside of each other. Can Nima try to defend against Chase? Chase stays behind him, but he's still pushing him through the fast corners. Chase still looking eager for this move, and this might be the move done into turn 12, down the inside, he goes, contact between the two, wheel banging between the two, they're still going at it alongside of each other. Chase now have the inside line, and Chase got the move done. P9. Great scrapping between these two drivers, and this might be for the top 6 position because Ben D is in the pit. But look at Neva back down the inside with the DRS. These two are absolutely giving us a brilliant show. Into turn 2 we go. Can he get the move done? No, he can't. Chase hangs on to that P7 position. This is brilliant racing. Brilliant racing between these drivers, and I gotta say, they're giving us an absolute show. But we're on lap 15 out of 17 on board with Agent. I haven't even talked about Agent. Agent, he's in the top 6. When did he started? He started last, and he's on the hards. So maybe the hards are the tyre to be on, I must say, for this race, because Emily is leading the way. Joe Nancy is in 2nd place. There is James actually in P8. Haven't chased it down, Chase, I must say, who is struggling now on those mediums. And as he head on to lap 16, the total lap of this race is looking like Emily Joe Nancy has secured their spot for the FA Season 5 Series. Remember, I forgot to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, FA for the FAX Racing Series, that is the main league of the series. So that's the one that you really want to be in, I must say. For this series. So yes, definitely something that you really want to be in. And so far, Emily Giovinazzi has secured her place. There she is, actually, your race leader. Sorry, Emily leading the way. Giovinazzi 2nd, Soraya in 3rd, Rose 4th, Bresnay 5th, Agent 6th. Those are your top 6, but can James T do anything to try and close in onto Agent? That's going to be a little bit tough for him as we got a virtual safety car, and Navy's out! Navy is out of the race! Oh, he's just gone back to worse. The strategy hasn't come to play for Navy, and now I think that might be a mechanical issue. Yes, mechanical issue for Navy. Oh no, the driver, she started 2nd place on the grid, and that's her chance going to the FA Season 5 Series completely over and gone out of the window. Virtual safety car. I don't think Race Control called for the safety car because we're literally on the final lap of this race. But yeah, that is such a shame for Navy. That's her chance is gone, and that's Ben's chance is gone. I think Ben and Navy absolutely foiled their strategy and should have done what Emily did. Should have done what Emily did, or what Rose did, because Rose, when she started, Rose started 4th, and she's going to finish in 4th. Wow, that's insanity. I've been watching this fight between Bresnay and Agent, and Agent's trying to set it round the outside. You don't see moves there. These two are absolutely going at it on the final lap of this race. Nearly made contact, really bang out of the corner, and Agent is through up into P5. That's an aggressive move, but all eyes on Emily as the rain starts to fall. She will round the final corner, starting P3, come to the line, finish P1. She wins the FA Extra Bracket 1 here in Hungary. Giovinazzi, what a drive from him. 2nd place for the F1 driver. Soraya 3rd, Rose 4th, Agent 5th, Bresnay finishing 6th. And that is your top 6 drivers going to the FA Season 5 Series. Wow, what a race. That was a brilliant race. Congrats to Emily. Congrats. So here are your results, and Emily finished in 3rd, and Tony Giovinazzi 2nd, Soraya 3rd, Rose 4th, Agent 5th, then Bresnick 6th, James T so close but didn't have the pace to catch the top 6, Chase in 8th, Ben in 9th. He got to be super disappointed, I must say, super disappointed. He could have been in the top 6 as well, but foul his strategy. Shaw 10th, Luke 11th, Dwayne 12th, Nima 13th, Lily 14th, and Navy, who retired out of this race for an engine issue. Oh dear, racing is cruel. Racing is cruel, ladies and gentlemen, and you least expect an engine problem, and it just got back to worse. But hopefully we see her in a future episode. But that's her chance. It's going to FA Season 5 over. And there's your top 6. Emily, Giovinazzi, Soraya, Rose, Agent, Bresnay, all going to FA Season 5. Wow. Now, let's show you the lineup for the FA Season 5 series. And this is your boy, King Razza. That's me, your 3-time FA champion for Season 2 and 3, 4. Is up there in P1. Claudia, our teammate for Season 4, she's she's the second driver. Then we have Kaylin for the FA Sprint, then DJ for the FA Sprint. He was the FX Season 4 champion. So an FX Season 4 champion is in this. Then we have Maddie, Naz, Shay, Josh, your FA Season 1 champion. And I gotta say, Josh and your boy King Razza, we had a whole scrap in Season 1. We couldn't replicate that one in Season 5. Then we have Emily and Tony Giovinazzi, Soraya, Rose, Agent, and Daniel Bresnay. That is your lineup so far, and now then our next 6 is yet to come. The FA Extra Bracket 2 is coming up next time in December, but stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because a new series is starting, and that is the FX Season 5 series. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we see you soon when FAX Racing returns.